Good morning and welcome to the thorough newspaper analysis. Now, as you know, there was no newspaper analysis on the 8th of October, and hence today we will be combining the newspaper analysis sections for 8th and 10th of October 2022. So, with that, we do not have any news editorial articles from both the days to discuss upon, and hence we'll be focusing on the news update and the legal news, which you know are a part of LawSikho's initiative. So with that, we move on to the news updates. First, Google to build cloud region in Greece. Now, Alphabet Inc.'s Google will set up the first cloud region in Greece, giving a boost to the country's efforts to become a world cloud computing hub. The deal is estimated to contribute some 2.2 billion euros to Greece's economic output and create some 20,000 jobs by 2030, Prime Minister Kyriakos Mitsotakis said. Secondly, we have the Indian Air Force Day. Now, Indians proudly celebrate October 8th as the day to pay tribute to the air warriors of Indian Air Force who tirelessly defend the nation by securing the Indian airspace and conduct rescue operations during natural calamities. The President of India is the Commander-in-Chief of the IAF. Thirdly, we have the Shastra Ramanujan Prize 2022. The Shastra Ramanujan Prize for 2022 will be awarded to Yung King Tang Assistant Professor at the University of California, Berkeley, USA. The award is instituted by the Shanmugha Arts, Science, Technology and Research Academy in 2005. The award includes a cash prize of $10,000 and it is presented annually to individuals aged 32 and below who made an outstanding contribution to the field of mathematics. Fourth, we have Sergeant Prakash wins gold. Now, the Indian swimmer Sergeant Prakash overcame an abdominal strain to win the gold medal in the men's 200 meters butterfly with a new meet record at the National Games 2022 held in Gujarat. For the fifth update today, we have Graham Reed, Janek Shopman get Coach of the Year awards. The Indian men's and women's hockey team coaches Graham Reed and Janek Shopman received the FIH Coach of the Year award in their respective categories. This is the second consecutive time Reed has won the award, while Shopman won it for the first time. For the sixth update, we have RBI Governor Das launches Advanced Supervisory Monitoring System DAKSH. DAKSH is a web-based end-to-end workflow application through which the Reserve Bank of India shall monitor compliance requirements in a more focused manner with the objective of furthering improving the compliance culture in supervised entities, SEs, like banks and NBFCs, etc. Next up, we have the World Postal Day, which is celebrated on the 9th of October. According to the United Nations, World Post Day is celebrated on the anniversary of the establishment of the Universal Postal Union in 1874 in the Swiss capital Bern. It is celebrated every year to raise awareness among people about the role of the postal sector for people and businesses every day. Next up, we have HDFC Bank launches SmartHub Vyapar for merchants. HDFC Bank has developed the SmartHub Vyapar app in partnership with a merchant SaaS platform, Minotalk Innovations India, that enables merchants to accept interoperable payments across multiple payment modes, which include cards, UPI, and QR code. So with that, we move on to the legal updates. Now, the first one we have is allegation of rape after false promise of marriage is not sustainable if the woman continued relationship even after knowing about a man's marriage. The Kerala High Court in the case of Sreekanth S versus the state of Kerala and others held that if a man retracts his promise to marry a woman, the consensual sex would not amount to rape unless it is proved that the same was a false promise. In the present case, there was no promise of marriage given and the relationship was entirely consensual in nature. Secondly, we have motor accident claims. Age of deceased and not of the dependents in case of death of a bachelor is the basis for multiplier. Now, the Supreme Court has held that the age of the deceased and not the age of the dependents shall be the basis of multiplier if the deceased is a bachelor. And this was held by the Apex Court in the case of Giasi Ram and another versus ICICI Lombard General Insurance Co. and others. Thirdly, we have essence of woman's modesty is her sex. Use of filthy or abusive language alone cannot be equated with insulting her modesty. Now, the Delhi Tis Hazari Court observed in the case of State versus Ankit Shukla that a woman's modesty was her sex, and hence mere usage of filthy and abusive language alone does not qualify as insulting her modesty. So, this marks the end of today's thorough newspaper analysis. For free study materials and TNA PDF slides, please join our Telegram channel, the link of which you can find in the description, or you can always scan the barcode that is given on your screen. For any further information, please feel free to visit www.lawsikho.com. Thank you.